Hello everybody, it's Lori from Wildlife. I'm just now getting around to Scrap Timber 2025 that Crafted by Tony and Margaret from Sevenplaza put together this year. It's been a very busy first couple of weeks of the month. Very tough, very busy. So I am just now getting around to working with scrap timber and getting my mind in the right mindset and everything. So today I wanted to do something I seen. I kind of put it together beforehand just to see how hard it was to work with. And I think this is something I haven't seen much yet in the papermate community, but it might open the doors for some great thought processes out there that I know you all have, and it might be kind of fun. But today I'm going with green and packaging. And you might think packaging as in like envelopes or something like that. Nope, not that. What I've done was, one scrap is this old book cover, which is green. And then a lot of my stuff, a lot of my theme here is kind of green too. But let's see if you can recognize something here. I'm going to open this door. What do you guys recognize? It's something that many of us use, especially in the mate community. It is, I'll give you a closer look. I'm sure you guys have figured it out by now. Yes. It is these. Off of our wipes that we use in our craft all the time. They make perfect frames. Some of them are designed different than others. This one here is really flat. I kind of like this one better. It might be nicer to work with it. Or this one here is off, a taller. This one here, clearly you can see there's a lot more components to it, and it stood up off of the page. And they're from this kind right here, where they're a lot taller. And we all use these. And those doors, I seen somebody make like little baggies and stuff out of those doors. But what I was wanting to do is I went ahead and I inserted a picture in here and put my little ghost. And over here I used the paper dolls with Margaret's new frames and mirrors that she put out, and they're available on her Ko-Fi page. I'll link it below. So what I did was I took the frame. I printed this also out in a harder cardstock, and then I put the girl in there, and then put the picture of her, the sticky. It's a sticky film right here, like her tape that she made. Sorry, my nails are horrible right now, so I can't probably even peel that off. And then I put it over the girl, and I cut it to size. Then, I don't know how many of you remember my little crazy, table situation. The leather stuff that came off of a grandparent's old coffee table. I took this because I have seen a lot of our antique photos that we have. And this material here, it looks exactly like it. They're using it for the side panels or the frames of those old pictures. So I took this here and I lined it in here, and then on top this white railing. Now I initially used alcohol ink on this, hoping that it would really dig into the plastic and stick, but it didn't really work. Whenever I was doing a lot of opening and closing, it kept coming off. So I just covered more of the area on this side in this. And over here, I just used just actual gauze, stained gauze, because it's got more of a thready appearance to it. And then I just lined it in the cheesecloth, the stained cheesecloth. Now you can still see some white in through there. So that's why I'm kind of trying to work with different styles of these things to see what I can get. So yeah, so my scrap, like I said, I used the scrap from an antique table and basic trash that we throw away all the time, and pulled it together and made this creepy little make right here. And then of course, whenever I get all this stuff glued on, you know, with, there's like stuff on Tim Holtz on here. I think there's even stamps, Crafty by Tony stamps on here. This will actually stand up on its own. So I have the back here, and then I'll probably put a folio on the back. But yeah, I designed it where it would stand up. I'm not extremely happy with it, so that's why I didn't, it was a very tedious process. That's why I didn't actually film it, but I thought this would be another nice challenge for everyone in Scrap Timber, and then some.